You're not a bad man, and you're just tired of carrying everything alone while everyone else gets to rest on your shoulders like it's nothing.
You're exhausted because you keep showing up for people who never show up for you, and you pretend it doesn't hurt, but it does every single time.
You're not cold or distant. You just got tired of explaining your heart to people who never cared to understand it in the first place.
You stopped speaking because every time you tried to open up, someone made you feel dramatic, weak, or like your emotions didn't matter.
You learned to suffer in silence because the last time you asked for help, you were met with silence, distance, or judgment instead of support.
You're not heartless, you're protecting yourself. Because every time you trusted the wrong person, you lost another piece of yourself trying to fix what broke you.
You don't push people away because you hate connection. You push them away because you're scared to go through that same pain again.
You used to care too much, and it drained you because nobody ever cared back with the same energy or the same level of loyalty.
You're not unlovable, you just gave the wrong people access to parts of you they never deserved to touch, and they didn't know how to handle it.
Or you don't hate love, you just hate the way you were treated under the name of it, like your heart was disposable and your loyalty was automatic.
You're exhausted because you've been strong for so long that people forgot you're human, and they expect you to never break, never bend, never fall. You're tired of being the one who fixes everything, while nobody ever notices that sometimes you're the one who needs fixing too.
You're not angry at the world, you're just disappointed that the people you trusted the most turned out to be the ones who damaged you the deepest.
You're not heartless, you just stopped giving chances to people who only came back when they needed something from you.
You're exhausted from being the man who always cares, always listens, always sacrifices, while nobody ever stops to ask how you're holding up.
You didn't change, and you just got tired of pretending everything was fine while you were breaking inside from being undervalued and overlooked. You're not cold, you're cautious, because you finally realized not everyone who says they care actually means it.
You're tired because you've been carrying pain you never got to talk about, wounds nobody ever saw, and battles nobody ever helped you fight. You're not the villain, and you just finally stopped abandoning yourself to make everyone else feel comfortable.
And even now, after everything, you still want to love deeply, and you just want someone who can meet you where you've been standing alone.
You're exhausted because you spent your whole life being the protector, and nobody ever protected you back with the same loyalty you gave. You're not broken, you're just tired of rebuilding after every disappointment, every betrayal, every moment you were left standing alone.
You're not impossible to love. You just refuse to settle for someone who treats you like you're replaceable ever again. Tired of having to be the strong one every single day, even when your soul is exhausted and your heart feels heavy.
Oh, you don't hate people. You just hate how easily they can pretend you never mattered once they get what they wanted from you.
You didn't harden your heart because you wanted to. You did it because being soft in a world full of selfish people only left you bleeding. You're exhausted because you spent years carrying people who were fully capable of walking, but chose to let you carry all the weight.
You don't isolate because you want distance. You isolate because you're tired of fake love, fake apologies, and temporary loyalty.
You're not cruel. You just stopped entertaining people who took advantage of your kindness and called it normal. You're tired of giving out chances that end the same way, with you hurting while they move on like nothing happened.
You're not closed off, you're just done giving access to people who only value you when it benefits them and ignore you when it doesn't.
You're exhausted because you've been the support system, the foundation, the backup plan, and the emotional anchor for people who never asked if you were okay. You're not numb, you're wounded, and the world kept expecting you to keep moving like nothing ever affected you. You're not distant, your heart just stopped responding to inconsistency, half-love, and people who never respected what you gave.
You're tired because every time you tried to care, someone treated you like your effort was expected, not appreciated.
You're not emotionless. You're just done repeating yourself to people who never listened the first time. You're not hopeless. You just finally understand your worth, and now bare minimum effort doesn't impress you anymore. You're tired because every time you gave love, you gave all of it, and people still acted like it wasn't enough. You're not heartless. You're healing, and sometimes healing means silence, distance, and choosing yourself.
You're exhausted because being strong became your identity, even when all you wanted was someone to be strong for you. You're not cold, you just don't let people close anymore unless they prove they belong there.
You're tired of chasing people to prove you care, because now you've realized the right people never make you chase them.
You're not broken, you're wiser, and sometimes wisdom looks like walking away from what once meant everything to you.
You're exhausted because you kept choosing people who never once chose you with the same level of loyalty and effort.
You're not angry, you're done. And there's a difference, because anger still cares, but done means you finally let go. You're tired because every time you trusted someone, you had to recover from the damage they left behind.
You're not asking for too much, and you're asking for the same love, loyalty, effort, and respect you give to others.
You're exhausted because you kept believing in potential instead of accepting the truth of how people treated you.
You're not cold, you're careful, because now you understand that energy is expensive and access to you is a privilege.
You're tired because loving hard in a world full of temporary people eventually wears down even the strongest heart.
You're not emotionless, you just finally put boundaries where excuses used to live. You're exhausted because you tried to save people who were breaking you in the process. You're not hopeless, you're rebuilding, and sometimes rebuilding means losing everything you once gave away. You're tired because you finally realized you deserve the same consistency, honesty, and care you've given everyone else.
You're not cold, you're healing, and healing requires space and silence, not explanations.
You're exhausted because being resilient became normal, and nobody ever noticed the cost it took from you.
You're not impossible to love. You're just finally unwilling to settle for anything less than genuine love.
You're tired, but you're still standing, and that alone proves you're stronger than every situation that tried to break you.
You're not a bad man, you're just exhausted, and when you finally find peace, nobody will ever take it from you again.